So, all of you open lesson 7, A King's Tale. King Arthur was a king of the Britons several hundreds of years ago. He was a very popular and brave king. There are many legends about him. The following tale is an adaptation from the ancient Arthurian legends. So, as I told, here the same thing is mentioned. Okay. Many hundreds of years ago, England was ruled by a king called Arthur Pendragon. The king, who was friend and protector to all his people, was fair to everyone. The people of Britain lived in peace and happiness, tending their flocks and tilling their fields. So, what is told in these lines, students? Hundreds of years ago, in England, it was ruled by a king called Arthur Pendragon. The king, who was friend and protector to all his people, means he was very friendly to all his people, to all his subjects, and he took a great care of his subjects, and he was very fair to everybody. So, the people of Britain, they lived in peace and happiness, tending their flocks and tilling their fields. Tending their flocks means they were their profession was cattle rearing, okay, and tilling their fields means farming, okay. So they were living happily. King Arthur Pendragon had married the beautiful Lady Igraine and had a son. This child was the heir to the royal throne. So King Arthur Pendragon married to the beautiful Lady Igraine, okay, and they had a son, and that son was the child who was the only heir to the royal throne, okay, means inheritance went to this particular child. And who was that child? That child was only Arthur Pendragon. The king and the queen died soon after the baby boy was born. It was a difficult time. Many of the king's opponents means the persons who were fighting against other persons, they were known as opponents. So many of the king's opponents were looking to seize the throne. King Arthur Pendragon had two wise counselors, Merlin, a prophet and a magician, and the brave knight Sir Ulfius, okay. So as the king and the queen both had died, so there was a very chaos, complete lawlessness in Britain. As you can see, if there are no ministers, if there are no policemen, if there are no government officials, means those who are taking care of a country, if there is no one of them, then what will happen to our country? Our country will become completely lawless, and there will means we will not have peace, always we will have a chaos. So the same thing happened in Britain also. As the king and queen both have died, so there the king's opponents, they were looking to seize the throne, okay, means who will be the king now. Now King Arthur Pendragon had two wise counselors. One was Merlin, another was Sir Ulfius. Merlin was a very good prophet and a magician. Prophet means a person who claims to know something about the future, who can say about the future, okay, who can do the prophecy, okay, who can foretell. And Sir Ulfius was a very brave knight. They were greatly trusted by the royal family. When the king and the queen were no more, the two counselors met Sir Ector, the trustworthy, a loyal subject of the king. Who was Sir Ector? He was a very trustworthy and loyal subject of the king. So the two counselors, Merlin and Sir Ulfius, they met Sir Ector on a cold and windy midnight. Why they met? See, they placed in his hands a baby wrapped in a scarlet cloak. Scarlet, it's a bright red color, okay. So they wrapped the baby boy in a scarlet cloak and they handed him over to Sir Ector. The boy is to be called Arthur, Sir Ulfius said. Sir Ector, being a true knight, asked no questions and promised to obey his late king's counselors. That means Merlin said that we order you and your wife to bring up this child as though he were your own son. And similarly, they told that he will be called Arthur and you will take care of this child. And as Sir Ector was very much obeying person, a very obeying person, so he obeyed their order. As Merlin and Sir Ulfius had feared, trouble broke out in Britain after the passing away of the king. As they thought, the trouble broke out in Britain. The barons were fighting. Barons means noblemen, okay. They were fighting among themselves and plotting to capture the throne. Britain was in the grip of lawlessness. Travelers were regularly robbed. The peasants were unhappy. So here we can see Britain has completely under a state of chaos. There was lawlessness. No one was having peace. All this thing was happening. Okay. So there our unit 1 ends, students. In the next class I will explain unit 2 also. And till then you read unit 1 very carefully and read all the word notes given in the book. Okay. Thank you, students.